Hello everybody, welcome back to Josh Dover and welcome to another unboxing. So here on the table, the messy table, we're going to unbox 4 aircraft. So our first, we have a Jet 2 757-1-200 scale, yes, brand new, they are back. And we have another Jet 2 Boeing 737 in the secondary livery, which is quite cool to see. We'll move these off to one side. And finally, after 2 years, they have returned. We have the Boeing 737-8 from TUI, and also the incredibly famous, possibly the most iconic aircraft in TUI's fleet, is the Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner. So we will start off with the TUI models first, so we'll just put these off to one side. And we'll show you the differences between the old and the new, which is this model down here. So just so you can have a feel and what the new ones look like compared to the old. And yes, it is based, the 737 is based on the Dreamliner, so we'll be comparing the old Max to the new Max, because I don't actually have an old Dreamliner apart from like an engine or so. So anyway, looking at the box, we have the incredibly new titles. It's got the new like colour scheme for TUI. It has a lovely part of the aircraft with like a sun and like clouds and stuff, and also you got the ripple effect here at the back to make it look like the air's pushing back that way. On the back, on the bottom, and on the top, it is both exactly the same, which is quite cool, and all the informatica is actually all on the back. You do notice there is no longer a barcode on these because these are aircraft collectibles only. So they do come like this. Obviously the box is a bit battered because it got crushed in my hand luggage. So quite cool. Obviously Boeing 7878 PPC Holland. Also, if you've seen other unboxings, you'll know the original file to assemble it and everything. So yeah, that's fine. So then we just pull the pull tab. Obviously I've had these open. So taking out all the parts. There we have it. Which will make a nice lovely stack here. So obviously attaching the stand is obviously the newer PPC Holland stand, so they do look more presentable and more model-esque. So obviously that is completely fine. Obviously you assemble the rear first, just going in like that, like so, and just insert the engines and the wings, sorry, not the engines. And there we have the Boeing 787 Dreamliner from PPC Holland. Also you have the PPC Holland Air Belgium just chilling here as well. So this is an incredible aircraft. As you can see, you've got the better wingtips on here than the Premier Plane model, as you can see. So as you can see here, we have we'll use this pencil here. We have so what I'll do is I shall, once these models have been unboxed, I will like obviously stack them. So just shove them on top. So in fact we'll do TUI Jet 2, we'll do a TUI Jet 2, TUI Jet 2. Obviously we've unboxed that one. So obviously I'll just go through. Obviously here we have the L1 door, and then the incredible TUI titles, then your L2 door, and then the main fuselage, and the fantastic swerve of the fantastic TUI livery here is quite cool. Those detailing on the engines there, absolutely fantastic. They don't spin. I don't think. I have tried to make them spin. They do spin, but they are very tight, so I wouldn't recommend it. But anyway, here I have the lovely, fantastic Dreamliner finish with the incredible with the incredible 787 tail fin iconic there, with the incredible TUI winky face smile thing. A TUI logo which spells out TUI and also represents a satisfied winky face. Obviously you've got the rear stabilizers here, and obviously you've got the 787 Dreamliner text here, and obviously Boeing 7878, which is quite cool, which is quite interesting. So we're just going to fly him off to one side just to keep him in, and we'll get the second TUI model. Although, because I know you'll be eager to get to see what these new models look like from TUI. So obviously it's that way, I think. Let's get the boxes the right way. There we go. So actually, to look at the pictures of the planes. Just do that. So obviously these ones now look very different. So you don't actually, so on the box art it is very outdated, because you don't actually, because the rear stabilizers are actually 2 individual pieces and not 1 whole piece, which is different, and also it took me by surprise when I assembled these on the plane, because I literally found out they had them, reserved them, then like 2 seconds later the cabin crew one of the cabin crew just literally turned up at my seat with the models. I was like, oh my god. I was like, okay. Yeah, so obviously just insert your wings here. And this is the brand new Boeing 737 MAX here. So obviously we have the incredible, we'll point all our aircraft in the same direction. Here we have the TUI, this MAX is, all the MAXes I have are named, i.e. 2 of them. So we've got Ibiza and Lamezia. So this is Lamezia. You can tell which is Lamezia by the engines and the wings, because of the little tip there. So obviously TUI, you obviously got the R1 done, and the TUI titles. We start 8, we're on row 7 and 8 coming back and going out on the opposite side. So we're on this side of the aircraft where the pencil is. We're on this side here, so we're just about where the blue ends. And then obviously, yeah, here we have the incredible MAX engines, and then the nice split scimitars for 45-degree angle where you do find the MAX, and obviously wing designs and the stabilizers and stuff. Also, you can see the TUI livery going up and down. The blue wave. I think I don't know what it's called, to be honest. I'm talking on my head. So and here we have the incredible TUI picture, and obviously the CPU unit in the back. That's how you can tell this is the MAX compared to the 800, because the 800 doesn't have it and the MAX does. Also, just want to remind you that these aircraft are actually quite sharp in some areas. Actually not. No. The original ones were quite sharp in some. Yeah. But these are right. They are very sharp a bit, but they are sharp, but not as sharp as the other ones. So they are slightly more blunt and everything. You don't have the emergency exits on the wing, which is a shame. I would like to see another model. I would like to unbox another model with them. And yeah, so obviously you got the stats and everything, and obviously that brand new boat, that brand new standard 2 models come with, and it's absolutely fantastic and brilliant. And I will be purchasing Malta from AMS, because you can actually buy Malta. And moving on to the we'll do bigger than small, carry on the theme. So coming out, we do actually. Oh, hang on. Before we do that, we will compare the old to the new. It's stuck on the curtains. There we go. We will compare the old to the new. Obviously, because I need to use this stand anyway. So looking at them this way, you can see which is the old and which is the new. If I just move that one like that. There we go. So obviously this guy here is the old one. This is an Ibiza, I've named it. So as you can see, this is that all the engine cowling and the actual fan blades have actually fallen off the aircraft, but the engines are still there, so I find it quite funny. As you can see, the wing, more of a slight less of a 45 degree when these are at a definite 45 degrees, and obviously the shading is slightly off. So the off camera, this one is actually darker than this one. So yeah, and as you can see, the point is more accurate on the blue one, because on this one the dark blue stops literally right above the emergency exits, and that isn't accurate at all. So it normally stops just after it, so which is quite there. So that is so it is more accurate now. The old ones, obviously, the wing wise, this one's more accurate because they don't have the red splodge at the bottom, but the 800 do. So that's what confused me when I unboxed it. But this is a Max, because I was so confused to Google 7378 and it came up with a load of Max images. So it's a Max. So fan blades, not sure if they turn or not. Really can't risk breaking this one, because these two models are very precious to me. These two new ones, because like I've waited like 2 years for these, and they are actually at the new stands, as you can tell here, because it's more of a fair play. But they are actually at a higher angle, actually slightly higher. Because as you can see here, I can actually, the wings are taller and more in line with the windows on this one. But if you have like a model airport, you can just get a couple of things just to make them the right height, or just buy the same stands and stuff, which is very cool and very interesting. But they are that. So we'll send him on his way. In fact, I'll put him back in the box where all the other models belong, because we'll need that stand, because I lost 2 stands for shadowing. So as you can see, here is the Max, and obviously everything that's absolutely fantastic. So moving on to the first of the 2 Jet 2 aircraft. This is the Boeing 757-200. So yeah, as you can see, no stand because it went missing. So here we have this. So here is the Jet 2. Obviously I won't really brief on this because I do actually have the exact same one. Literally, so obviously, because I've already done a deep in. So as you can see, you've got the Jet 2 titles here. This one, do actually called Jet 2. I don't know what this one's called, but it's just the Jet 2 model, which is very cool and very nice. And obviously I won't go into too much detail because I've already unboxed it. So this is the brand new Jet 2 model. Woo! And finally, I just realised the stands. So we shall just put the pencil just there. And finally, not gone through the boxes, but obviously I don't need to, but here is the brand new Jet 2 box. As you can see, it's very different to TUI's. These look more childish than the TUI ones, where these look like a genuine model, where these look like just a plastic toy plane, and these are definitely not toys. And to be honest, it does annoy me when I see like kids like playing with these, and you just like within like the first few weeks they've just broken them. It just really annoys me, because it's like age limits for a reason, guys. So obviously I actually prefer this livery to the grey one. So it's actually nice to see this livery. in the collection, and obviously a model on my wish list. So here we have the Jet2 Holidays. This is the jet2.com, by the way. This is Jet2 Holidays. So here, as you can see, Boeing 737, and it does have the evacuation slides, which I do like to see on models, because just details like that really make like the 737 and Airbus A390s, A320s, A321s, and A318s very much like the actual aircraft, because it does make them more recognisable and stuff. And I've just got a theory, I just want to check. Yes, my theory is correct. So, as you can see, here, right, oh, I can't use any, it's not you are, though. Is it BS? No, it's EV. Is it? Yeah. So basically, as you can see here, the more the evacuation slides are actually more rectangular. Routes things here are actually more rectangular on Airbus, whereas they come more of like a slight angle, 45-degree angle, then down, where these are basically a rectangle, which is quite interesting. And also, so when you see one of these taken off and you can see the slides, you can actually tell a difference that way as well. So obviously the guy is looking at you right now. Just ignore the EasyJet. It is off. I didn't know. Did I add in there? It is actually for my limited edition carrot, as I call it, the LEC, limited edition carrot, as I call it, because it's literally bright orange plain. So here we have the sun titles. Obviously, you're going to point it in the same direction. Here we have the L1 door, then the incredible Instant Jet 2 Holidays title. Then obviously you've got Package Holidays you can trust. Then this aircraft comes with a registration. That is absolutely fantastic. So these regs, we can make these, when aircraft models come with regs like this makes it more realistic, because you can Google the reg and flight radar, Golf Delta Foxtrot Delta. I know stuff, I know. So basically, you can go on flight radar. So when you do airport reviews and stuff on YouTube, you can Google the registrations of aircraft and find out where you're flying to, at the time of recording, and then pinpoint and tell you where it's going. But obviously, change the origin to your model airport. So I just think that is just absolutely fantastic to see, and just makes model airports updates very more realistic. JDA will return with 5 terminals instead of the 1. That's right, 5, and these will all make an appearance in everyone, I can guarantee. And that concludes it. There we are, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. I know I waffled on a little bit about each one, and we'll bring them all in for the outro. We'll bring them all in, why not? So you get the Dreamliner in, get the stand for this guy. I just had to put. So there we go. Ignore the Britannia 737 text. So there we are, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we shall see you later.